Okay, hello, miss. What's your name?
Geraldine.
Geraldine?
Uh-huh.
Nice to meet you, Geraldine. Can you please describe one time in your life that you've experienced crisis or an extreme moment of survival?
When I lost my apartment 2 years ago, I was living in a shelter on J Street, and it was terrible. What happened was I got sick with depression because I'm schizophrenic. I take medicine for hearing voices. I'm nervous and paranoid. I couldn't read at one time, but I can read a little better now. But I lost my apartment because I had like a nervous breakdown, and when I went in the shelter, it was even worse because the women was always fighting other people that they thought they can bully. And you know, they were selling crack and 2K in the shelters and stuff. And security was down with it. It was a mess. It was called Tillery Shelter. And I was there for like a year and a half, and the whole year and a half, it was a mess. I was going from family house to family house trying to get somebody to let me stay with them because I didn't want to stay in the shelter, but I couldn't stay nowhere. I had to stay in the shelter. But eventually, they got me in this building around the corner called supportive housing, and they got me in there. Everybody in there is mentally ill. And they don't let nobody come in the building. We can't bring no visitors or nothing in the building unless they meet the supervisor. Like our mother or brother, somebody can come, but they got to meet the supervisor. Yeah, they can't be nobody that run the streets and do drugs and stuff like that. They got to be somebody presentable, and they got to meet the supervisor. Like if I wanted my son to come over, he got to meet the supervisor. And I like it like that because I'm mentally ill and they take care of me. They make sure my rent is paid. They make sure I buy food when I get my food stamps. And I go to a group once a week, so we won't bother with drugs and stuff. It's a nice place I live at. But before I got in there, living in the shelter, that was a crisis for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing that, Geraldine. I have one more question for you, if that's okay. What is your vision or your dream for housing, for land, for healing, for medicine? What's your vision?
Well, I'm on some good medicine now, but it took like 7-8 years before I got some good medicine. And I just right now I just got a room, but I want a big apartment. I want a 1-bedroom so my kids can come visit me. And for healing, I read the Bible a lot. I read the Daily Bread. It comes to my mail once a month. And I read 1 page a day. It has a little story about somebody faithfully. Then it say a word about Jesus or God. That's my healing. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that, Geraldine.